Welcome back to my mom's half-boy channel.
Welcome to my channel. I don't know what else to say. So I said I was going to do like a quick 5 to 10 minute makeup routine, and then I also said I wanted to do like a drugstore video, and I just decided that we're gonna do that in one. So I'm gonna do a quick one, but I'm gonna use all drugstore stuff. I already primed my face with this stuff right here. I'm not sure how it works yet. It's my first time. So it says pore minimizing. I think it does. It made mine smaller for sure. I don't know how it'll be with the foundation, although I'm not really wearing foundation. I'm gonna wear a BB cream. So excuse my super red face. I like cleansed and exfoliated before this, so a little red. So first thing besides the primer is gonna be this L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier BB cream right here. It's in the shade Light. My sister showed me this. Shout out to Anjanae. She said I never give her credit for anything, so I'm gonna give her credit for this. She definitely told me about this. She said it was super good, and she's right. I love it. So it's like, I don't know, it reminds me of, if you've been wearing makeup for a while, Almay used to do this stuff that, it was like the first time I'd ever seen it, like that foundation-y BB cream that kind of like changes to your skin tone, that like starts white and has those little beads kind of. This one doesn't, well, it kind of does. It has like little black specks. It's not like beads, but it reminds me super of that. I remember using that like a long time ago, like maybe in high school, I'm not sure, but a really long time ago. I don't think they have it anymore, but this reminds me of that, but like way more skincare, like luxurious. Honestly, it makes your face feel like so good. So I just put some on my hands and then kind of spread it all over my face, and it just like gives you a little tint, but not too much. Like you could still see everything under my skin, or under this. You could see my skin under here. And I have super shitty skin, honestly. So, but whatever, like I think it just looks more like natural and real. Like you can't always look all caked out. Honestly, I don't like it anymore. I don't really wear full coverage anymore. I'm over it. You gotta just like blend it out, even it out with your fingers. Okay, so that's kind of our base. Like you could totally see my skin, but it just gives it like a little veil, if you will. Makes you look not dead. So the next thing, I'm gonna take my time with this video and like show you everything that I'm using. So obviously it'll be longer than 5 or 6 minutes, but if you actually just like do all this stuff yourself without, you know, talking, it's really fast. So the next thing I'm going to do is concealer. Where is it? Here it is. This is the best drugstore concealer by far. It's the Maybelline Age Rewind Eraser. I use it in, I think, ivory. So it's a little lighter, obviously, than my skin tone. Brighten up your eyes, because when you're, you know, a mom of 3, honestly, or a mom of 1, shit, like, you gotta sometimes look like you're awake. So I kind of put it in all these places, just a little highlight, and then I usually use a beauty sponge, which I didn't have one out, sorry guys. Okay, we'll use this Morphe one that's not clean, but don't judge me. So I just blend that out, and it like kind of gives you a little more coverage as far as like compared to just the BB cream. I think it gives like the perfect amount. It covers, you know, those little dark circles that moms tend to have. And then it just kind of brightens you up a little bit. If you have any like excess, I usually put it like on my eyelid so that, you know, the eyeshadow will stick later, like a little primer, especially if I'm trying to move quick, because honestly I don't really wear eyeshadow when I'm moving fast, but I'll show you what I do. So now we're just looking a little crazy, a little like tan and light here, but I'm going to use this Wet n Wild, what is it called? Megaglo contouring palette. I think this is like $5. Anthony said she doesn't like it, but I like it. So give it, it's $5. Like, give it a chance if you want to save some money. Like, obviously I have some really like high-end contouring palettes and stuff, but you don't always have to. Like, if you could save money, I've been trying to budget more and not just be spending money on unnecessary things. So makeup is one of those things that I feel like I could probably, you know, save some money on. Well, I probably don't need any more, but every time I say I'm not gonna buy any more, that's just like not realistic. So I just set all the concealer one with this lighter shade right here. And again, like, I'm moving fast. Like, this is not like a, hey, I'm trying to like go to a ball type makeup, okay? This is just like, I don't want to look dead when I go to Target or take the kids to school or whatever. I usually don't do this before they take the kids to school, honestly, but after that, if I have errands to run. So now I'm gonna do a little contouring with the darker shade. Obviously, I'm gonna use this Morphe brush. This is like the best brush ever for like contouring when you have a big forehead. Like, so my dad had a big forehead, like I have a big forehead, and my son Mateo has a big forehead, and Nick likes to say that he has a Munoz forehead, and he has all the kids saying it, like they're like, big head Maddie Munoz forehead. I'm like, dude, you're gonna like give this kid, like, he's not gonna be able to contour, you know, or maybe he will, I don't know. But anyway, big foreheads contour. So I just do, I actually haven't used this one with this brush yet because I just tried it out yesterday, but I really like the shade. Like, it's really, it's not too warm, it's not too cool, it's just like a perfect shade. So I just darken up the cheeks right here, the forehead, kind of all the places that concealer wasn't. I also do a little bit right here because, you know, double chin comes in hot sometimes. And then, so then I'm gonna contour my nose a little bit. I'm gonna use like a more angledy brush. Not anything too heavy because like I want it to look pretty natural. This is like a no makeup look. I mean, you definitely look like you have makeup on, but it's not overwhelming. So that's just kind of like the face, right? Like the base. So next I'm going to try this blush. I've never used this before. I just bought it. This is the, what is it, L'Oreal? Paradise Enchanted Scented Blush. I didn't even know it was scented. Not really, no. I mean, it is, but it doesn't smell like super good or anything. Blush brush is this Morphe one right here, 403, favorite blush brush. Let's see. It's okay. I'm actually gonna pull out the other one that I was going to use, which is this Milani one right here, Super Bomb. Coral Cove is the shade. Milani blushes. Milani, almost everything is like really good for the price. Look at that, like way more color. I like peachy, but then I like really like mauve ones too, which I have a bunch. Like all my blushes are peachy or mauve. Okay, so done with blush. Now we are going to do, I got lip products, let's do eyebrows. Okay, I've never tried this. This is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. It was $2. Like, I felt like it deserved a chance for $2. Like, even if it works pretty good, it seems like, you know, if you're just trying to save money, like, why not? $2? Like the other Anastasia, because I think it's kind of like my Anastasia one right here, the brow definer. It's like a little bit thicker than the Brow Wiz, which I used to use, but this is just faster. And it looks kind of similar. It's like in between. Like, it's definitely thicker than the other one, but it's not quite angled like that one. So, but $2. Like, let's give it a shot, right? Okay. Oh. Like, is it the best brow pencil I've ever used? No. But is it good for $2? Like, for sure. Honestly, it works. It works really good. Not like this. Okay, let's see. So I have, thankfully, I have decent brows. Like, they already, I just have to fill them in. Like, I don't have to draw them, which thank God, because like when you're from my generation, there was a time where plucking your eyebrows like to the max was in. And like, I remember doing them like really thin. I wish I could find a picture. I think it was like junior high, so probably like when I first started, you know, doing my brows or whatever, or my mom let me. Slipped a little bit. It's a little slippery, this one, but we'll give it a pass because it's $2. Not bad. If you just need a brow pencil, want to save some money, $2 at Target. I'm sure they have it everywhere. They sell it at all the drugstores. So next I'm going to do, okay, I was gonna do mascara, but instead I'm just gonna show you what I do on my eyes for this type of a day. I'm just gonna use like this blender brush right here by Morphe, and I'm gonna dip into that contour palette. So I'm gonna hit that brown a little bit and just like quick little deepen this up right here. Same on the other side. I'm gonna hit the light shade on the brow bone. Like, normally I'd be using different brushes and stuff for this, but again, trying to be quick. Then I'm going to, I usually use a highlighter, so let's see if I have a drugstore one. I guess technically, but Morphe's kind of like, not drugstore, but it's definitely not like luxury high end. It's kind of in the middle. I don't see that I have a drugstore highlighter. So, okay, I'll just tell you what I would normally do is get like a goldish highlighter, which I'm going to use this Anastasia one because this is the one I use the most often. So once I just like deepen that a little bit, I get another brush, like, okay, not that one. Sorry guys. Okay, for this we'll just use the same one, but usually I get a little bit smaller one, like a packing brush, and I just put it on the lid to make it look like you cared a little bit today. That's it. Now we're gonna do mascara. I'm gonna use, I don't know what this is, like it doesn't say. I want to say it's L'Oreal. Yeah, it's really tiny. L'Oreal voluminous million lashes. Yeah, I usually use the Lash Paradise, which I believe is also by them, but I don't know where it is, so I'm gonna use this one real quick. It's definitely not, I mean, it's not the best in the world, but it's good for a drugstore one for sure. I like Lash Paradise. Sometimes Lash Paradise, it just dry. It's kind of like the Better Than Sex one by Too Faced. I think it's like a dupe for that, but it dries out like really fast, which that's probably maybe why I can't find it. Maybe I threw it away because it wasn't working up to par. But this one's good, just a little bit, little lift. Clearly not gonna put on like falsies for this type of a makeup day. I used to love lash extensions, but it's like they're so expensive, and you always, you know, you have to be like on your appointments, like on it, because then lash people will judge you because they, you know, look like shit, and then you have to pay like the full price instead of the fill price, and it's like hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month that people spend on lashes, which I used to justify it, but I really can't anymore. Like, I don't, that seems crazy to me. I spend a lot of money on makeup, but you know, like, I don't spend a few hundred, you know, $200 a month or something. So last is gonna be lips. I usually line them, but I don't know, I don't have a drugstore. Oh, yes I do. I use this one. This is a Jordana Rock and Rose. I've had this forever. Like, does makeup? I mean, I know it expires, but like, do these? It doesn't say. Okay. I try not to overline too much. I don't have huge lips or anything, but I have like enough where I feel like I don't have to overline and look crazy, especially on like a, you know, every day. And I always color in a little bit. That's it. I have weird shaped lips. Like, hit me up if anybody else like feels the same, but like my sister has those like perfect little right here, and I don't. Like, they're like, I don't know, I feel like they're uneven. Like, if I line them the way that my lips really are, they're like slightly crooked. Maybe it's because I have bucky teeth, I don't know. But I don't know, Maddie has them too. Maddie has the same like little puffy upper lip, and I used to think it was like my teeth, but I don't think so. I think it's just like a little, because his is super puffy up here too, and he's a baby, but his teeth don't, he doesn't have like an overbite, so I think it's just how it is, and my overbite probably accentuates it even more. So I don't know, I'm gonna try this Covergirl Melting Pout Matte. So I got this yesterday when I went to Rite Aid, I believe. Don't know the shade, or I tell ya. Oh, Current Nude 340. So let's try this. Hopefully it's like a velvety, because I don't like those over drying mattes, like Kylie Lip Kit type mattes. Like her velvet one's okay. I'm sorry, I'm like trying to talk and put this on, but it's a really pretty color. Feels super soft, and like there's nothing there. And then I picked this up. I tried this last night and I'm like obsessed. It's the L'Oreal Paris Rose Gold. It's like a, I thought it was a gloss. Okay, look how pretty it is. Hopefully it'll like show up. There you go. I thought it was a gloss, but it's not. It's like a topper. It almost feels like nothing. Like, I'm trying to explain, like compare it to something, but I can't. Like, it feels like a little oil almost, but with like glitter in it, and it like evaporates into nothing. But it's really, really, really pretty. I think like on a full glammy day, like this would be super bomb, but I just wanted to show you guys because I liked it. And then I'm gonna top it off with a gloss. I got this Milani one right here. I wanted to put like a clear gloss, but I don't have one. Well, I do, but it's not drugstore. This is the Ludicrous lip gloss by Milani in the shade Semi Charmed. It's like a mauve with a little bit of a glitter. I'm not gonna put a lot, like just, that's it. So I think that that's it. I feel like, yeah, I look like alive. Like I get, you know, breakouts right here, and I have pores right here. My lips are fucking crooked. I wish I could do something about this. Like, I always feel like they're like one is off, but if I try to line them to look the same, like I'm clearly overlining like one of the sides. It's so weird. Anyway, got crooked lips, a big forehead, pores the size of Texas, and breakouts pretty often, but whatever. This is it. I'll link all the stuff that I used below if you want to know, and all the shades. I'll try to put everything in there as long as it's labeled correctly. But yeah, I hope you liked it. Hope my face looks okay.